The difference quotient. Cool beans. Let's get started. So find the difference quotient of f. This right here, this is called the difference quotient. And h is not equal to 0 because you can't divide by 0. So this is more of like a calculus thing. They introduce it to you in algebra to kind of prepare you for calculus. So I'm not going to go into the details of what this is used for, but it is in a higher level math for algebra, for college algebra, whatever. If you're just trying to do the algebra part, that's what we'll work through today. So we're going to find the difference quotient for the following function. So if you notice, this says f of x equals x squared minus 6x plus 5. That's the f of x that'll go into here. And then they want you to find f of x plus h. So essentially what's going to happen is you're going to take this x plus h and you're going to plug it into every x that's in the function. And then you're going to simplify it. Simplify just means break it down to its lowest point. So they already gave us f of x. So let's find the f of x plus h so that we can subtract them, and then we'll divide everything by h. And I will make sure to show you every step of what I'm doing. So we need to find f of x plus h, right? So f of x plus h means I'm going to take f of x and I'm going to substitute all the x's with x plus h. So let's get into it. Write that. That's going to be 6 times plus 5. And that means we have x plus h here, x plus h here. And then let me not forget the squared. So as you notice, this matches this with the exception of x plus h. We already know what f of x is. We have to find f of x plus h so that we can subtract the two functions, okay? Let's keep going. I write kind of big, so I'm just going to move my equal sign here. So we're going to square that. And then right here, we're going to do the distributive property. So we're going to take the minus 6 times the x and the minus 6 times the h. Okay, we're going to keep the minus with the 6. And we're going to do the distributive property like that. So that becomes minus 6x minus 6h plus 5. If it helps for you to see the color, I don't mind keeping the color so you can see that we took the 6 times everything. Okay, let's work on this part. So this is x plus h times x plus h. When you see this, this means this entire quantity is squared. It does not mean distributive property. That's not how that works. This is not x squared plus h squared. This means whatever's in the parentheses, you take it and you duplicate it. If this was a 3, you would do it 3 times. If this was a 4, you would do it 4 times. This right here means this, okay? So if we do the FOIL method, meaning you multiply the first and then you multiply the outer, the inner, and the last. So the first, and then you have the outer, then you have the 2 inner, and then you have the 2 last. Some people do it like this. First, right? And then outer, and then inner, and then last. Okay? So I'm going to write that out. So bear with me as I write this out. So it's going to be, the first is going to be x times x. The outer, so these are our first. The outer is going to be x times h. The inner, h times x, right? And I'm going to write it exactly how I'm saying it. And then the last is going to be h times h, which I'm just going to write hh, okay? And then for the sake of this, let me show you so you can see the colors, okay? Because sometimes that helps. And I'm going to write minus 6x, right? And then minus 6h, because I'm keeping everything that we have plus 5. So I want you to see where it's coming from. So in theory, that's our first, outer, inner, last. All of this came from this piece here. Okay, so now let's just keep doing the math. So x times x, that's going to be x squared. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do everything in brown, okay? And then we have x times h. We have x times h. We have h squared minus 6x minus 6h plus 5. So far, so good. Are there any terms that we can combine? Each individual item here, that's called a term. These are all called terms. Are there any terms that we can combine? Well, xh and xh, we can combine those, right? And I think so far that's it. Cool. So let me come down here. So we have xh plus 2xh. Because this is 1xh, 1xh, they're the same, so you have two of them, all right? Plus h squared minus 6x minus 6h plus 5. Woo! All right, that's f of x plus h. F of x plus h is this whole thing here. Now, go back to the difference quotient. Now we have to subtract the 2 and then divide by h. So essentially, we're doing f of x plus h minus f of x. So we're going to take this whole thing and minus this whole thing. Okay, so let me show you what that looks like. So I'm going to take all of this okay, so we rewrite the whole thing. This is f of x plus h, and we're going to minus f of x, right? So f of x is x squared minus 6x plus 5. This right here is f of x plus h. This right here is f of x. Okay, we're following the formula, and then we're going to divide it by h. Okay, so we've taken this and we've written out the full pieces. All right, let's keep going. Okay, let's keep going. This minus right here needs to be distributed to everybody, okay? It's this minus all of this. And so this needs the minus, that needs the minus, and that needs the minus. So let's rewrite everything. I'll come right here. X squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 6x minus 6h plus 5 minus x squared, right? Plus 6x minus 5. Y'all see that? I'm just showing you how I distributed the minus to every piece. See? Minus and a minus became plus, and then that became minus. So far, so good. At any point, you can leave a question. All right. Any terms that we can combine? We have an x squared and a minus x squared. Those will cancel out. We have a minus 6x and a positive 6x. Those will cancel out. And then we have a 5 and a minus 5. So I think that's it. So let me circle those just so we can see them, okay? So we have the x squared and a minus x squared. We have a 6x, a positive 6x, right? And then we have a positive 5 and a negative 5. So those will cancel out each other. X squared minus x squared, that's going to be 0. A minus 6x and a positive 6x, that's going to be 0. And of course, 5 minus 5, that's going to be 0. Okay, so those all will cancel out each other. Just showing you that. So I'm just gonna mark through them. So that x squared, that 6x, that 6x, that 5, and that negative 5. So here's what we have left. We have 2xh plus h squared minus 6h. Y'all see that? All over h. 2xh plus h squared minus 6h. All of these have at least one h in common. So let's factor out an h. So if I move an h to the front, I'm left with 2x plus h minus 6 divided by h. Y'all see that? So if you take h times that, you get 2xh. That gives you the h squared. That gives you the minus 6h. So we did the distributive property. We just did it backwards, okay? So now we can do the division, right? We can divide, since this is multiplied, we can divide, this is multiplied here. We can divide these two. So h divided by h will be 1. Cool beans. So we're left with 2x plus h minus 6. And of course, don't forget to put h cannot be equal to 0. That's what we started with. That's the only reason why I'm putting it there. So here's what we did. We found f of x plus h here. We came out with this very long equation here. And then we subtracted it from f of x. So we took our f of x plus h and we subtracted from f of x. We divided it by h. We distributed this minus sign to every value in the f of x. And when we did that, we had some terms that we could eliminate, which was good. After we eliminated those terms, we came up with this. We noticed that each term up here had an h in common. So we pulled the h out to the front. And when we did that, we were left with 2x plus h minus 6. Now this allowed us to divide these h's here. H divided by h is just 1. And then this was our final answer. Again, if you're just doing college algebra, you're good just knowing how to do this part. Let me know where you have questions.